Hello everyone, this is Vijayta, Associate Professor in the Department of ECE from MLR Institute of Technology. Here in this video, I would like to talk on how to design a flip-flops with the gate primitives from linear and digital integrated circuits. So, for example, here I have taken a simple latch with a two NAND gates. Simple latch with a two AND gates. So, already we know that how to write a Verilog code from the previous videos. We learned how to write a Verilog code for a normal combinational circuits. From now, we will see how to write a Verilog code for the sequential circuits. When we are writing a Verilog code, it has to start with the keyword called module and should be start with the module name. So, here I am taking the module name as SBRB flip flop. For this, we have 4 ports. What are the 4 ports here? SB, RB, Q, QB are the ports. Now, I need to specify what are the input and output ports. The input ports are SB and RB and output ports are Q and QB. So, here instead of taking and not separately, just considering this and not as a NAND gate. For this NAND gate, the output is given with the Q bar. Output is given with the Q bar and inputs are given with the Q and SB. Sorry, this is Q and RB, not with the SB. So, for this NAND, so here inputs are SB and RB. Outputs are Q and QB. Declare the inputs and outputs. Now, instead of taking this AND gate and NOT gate separately, the combination of this AND gate and NOT gate will be represented as a NAND gate. So, using a primitive called NAND gate. For the primitives, the first variable should be your output variable. So, for this they have considered this as a NAND gate, and here the NAND gate output is connected with the Q and the inputs for this NAND gate will be SB as well as QB. So, NAND output is Q, inputs are SB and QB. Coming to this NAND gate, output is QB, inputs are RB and Q are the inputs for this NAND gate. So, this is how you can write. Since this module can be end with the keyword called AND module. And this is how you can write a design description for a simple latch and a test bench for the previous simple latch. See, whatever the code which you are writing in Verilog, either maybe test bench or a Verilog test bench or a design description, it should be start with the keyword called module. And this module is given with the name as TST, SBRB, FP, where TST represents the test and SBRB flip-flop represents the name, that is test bench for the flip-flop. So, here inputs are RB and SB, so which have been given with the register, and outputs are Q and Q bar, which has been defined with the wire, and we call the same SR for latch which we have given the name previously, the same name will be called over here with the name. And here I have given a different input values. So, here the input values can be given with this initials, can be given with by using a initial statement. From here, I am giving the values SB and RB. So, at time t is equals to 0, I am monitoring with time SB, RB, Q bar in terms of binary itself. And at 20th time interval, execution have been stopping. So, here initial begin, I have given 2 different values SB and RB, that is I did not mention any time. So, it takes a time t is equals to 0, S value will be equals to 1 and R value will be equals to 0. So, Q and QB values will be presented as Q0 and Q bar will be 1. And after 2 time intervals, I am asking to change S value to 1 and R value to 1. So, Q and QB values will be changed according to the SB and RB, which is 0 and 1. So, for 4th time interval, again the SBRB values will be changed 6, 7, 8. Then again for the 10, 14, 16, 18. So till 18th time interval it executes. At 20th time interval you will be getting this again, but at 20th time interval the simulation have been stopped, so which will not be monitored. This statement will not be monitored again at the 20th time interval. So this is how it will be executing. Next we'll see a simple SR flip-flop. So this is circuit for simple SR flip-flop. Same, Verilog code starts with a module given with the name of SR flip-flop, and for this module the outputs are given with the Q bar, and inputs are given with the R and S. So the port lists have been defined as R, Q and Q bar, and inputs declared with the SR, outputs declared with the Q and Q bar. And I want to use the wires of the NOT gate to AND gate, and the wire names here given as RR and SS, because the outputs from the NOT gate will be driven to the NAND gate over here. So here if you have taken this AND with the NOT separately, we can take it as a NAND gate. So NAND Q, and the inputs of NAND gate is SS and Q bar. And for this NAND gate, the output is Q bar and inputs are RR and Q given to a NAND gate. And this module has been ended with the AND keyword. And you can write a test bench code like module name, that is test underscore SR flip-flop. Inputs are R and S, so you use the register in the test bench code to give the S value and R value. And outputs are Q and QB, so which will be declared as a wire over here in the test bench. And the name of the flip-flop and the design description I have taken is SRFF, so you call the same SRFF here and give that flip-flop name as FF. And the port list which I have followed here is inputs followed with the outputs. So you gave the same inputs followed with the outputs. Then I have initialized the values for R and S. Then I have started monitoring the time, S value, R value, Q value and QB value in terms of binary. With respect to S and R values, Q value and QB value will be executed, and this repeats till time t is equals to 19. Obviously for every 2 time intervals, so it repeats till t is equals to 18. At time t is equals to 20, it stops execution because I have given initial initial hash $20 stop. This $20 represents the time, and this hash 20 represents the time, and this $stop represents the stopping of or terminates the execution, which can be done at time t is equals to 20. And this module has been ended with the keyword called AND module. So this is another SR flip-flop. So here this flip-flop is having a inputs of S, R and clock, and outputs are Q and Q bar, and the module name is given with a SR flip-flop underscore gate, and this has been declared with the module. Declare the inputs as SR clock and declare the outputs are Q and Q bar. Here the NAND gate 1 is driven to a NAND gate 3, which has to be represented with the wire, and the wire name they have taken is AND1 underscore out. And here NAND 2 output is driven with the input of NAND 4, and this is also declared as a wire, and the wire name is given as NAND 2 underscore out. Now calling of the NAND gates. So here NAND gate, for this NAND gate the outputs for this NAND gate, the output is for this NAND gate, for this NAND gate the output is Q bar, and inputs are NAND 2 underscore out and Q. So this is for NAND gate, and for this NAND gate output is Q and inputs are NAND 1 underscore out and Q bar or the inputs. And for this NAND gate the output is NAND 2 underscore out and inputs are clock and R. And again for this NAND gate, NAND 1 underscore out is an output and inputs are clock and S. So all the NAND gates have been given with the primitives, and this module has been ended with the AND module. Here in this video, we have discussed what is a latch and how to write a Verilog code for a latch. That is how to write a design description for a latch as well as test bench for the latch. And other, we have discussed about SR flip-flop, how to write a design description using Verilog in gate level designing, and as well as how to write a test bench code for this SR latch. And here we didn't mention the clock over here, but in the third one we have written the Verilog code for clocked SR flip-flop. So here we have done with the Verilog code or design description for a clocked SR flip-flop. So these three have been discussed in this video. Thank you.